Hello, hello, hello. And that ain't a good sign.
My hair's not a good son.
If your Wi-Fi, it says our Wi-Fi is not stable. Well, we'll have to check and see if it's
Let us know if we go blurry or what. And last time we was able to actually open the door, but we don't want all the bugs in here, so hopefully not. Hey, Sharon. See, mine's not even coming on yet.
Is it blurry?
No one's on yet, so they don't know. Hey, media. Hey, Aaron. There's a few hopping on now.
Well, I hate that it doesn't.
Trudy.
Kevin,
Carol.
does it look blurry at all tonight? Because our Wi-Fi deal is saying it.
It does a little bit. Look. Let me open this door.
See if you open that door if it changes anything. Connect is usually unstable. If you are on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router.
I look bad, but you look good. That's usually the opposite. It probably sees how my hair looks and decided that I need to be blurred out. I'm getting a headband.
Well, it didn't show up that way a while ago, so let me see if I can get this figured out over here. We may lose you briefly.
Oh, I would have just left it. Gave it a little bit. I figure I'll be wearing one of these tomorrow anyways. No, I'm going to wear my visor tomorrow. Addison's got softball tournament.
Y'all hang tight. We might lose you briefly, so just hang tight.
Teresa's stuff is frozen.
All right, we are back. Hopefully it looks a lot better. I'm trying to get everything situated. I gotta be just everything. All right.
I was reading the comments. I guess y'all got a sneak peek of me looking crazy with my hands and my hair.
That's better, they said. Well, good deal. I'm glad it's better because that's what I was telling Kevin earlier. Like, we went live back to back this week, but we've had such a wonderful week. Might as well keep it going good if it quit jumping now.
Yeah, ours.
That might have been.
See, mine's not even. Mine's froze. And it's jumping up here. That's
Got my
weird.
hopes up. Just.
And the deal's still on. Now I'm frozen with my mouth wide open.
That is weird. It makes me so mad when this internet does not work. Hey, Cassie, how are y'all?
I bet they can't even hear us. Hello? Nope, they can't hear us either.
Mine's good. Well, you got to think the Wi-Fi ain't going to work very good because I don't have it plugged in here with the router.
Oh, turn my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah.
Oh, turn my Wi-Fi off.
Yeah. All right, we're going to give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Oh, everybody else was good, just mine wasn't. I see how y'all are. Y'all see me sneak a tummy worm. Alright, they hear me.
Hello, Pam, Gary.
Hey, Nick and Zoe. They hear us fine now, and you can see my eyeballs. Steph, say something funny. See if we can hear you. Something funny. There's Tony. Alright, awesome. They can hear us. They can see us. Let's rock and roll. Hello from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. Hello from New Jersey. You're all right now. I'm a little blurry, but it's okay. That's what mine's kind of bouncing back and forth, blurry to. It's just not a sharp picture. Not really blurry. Tony said, get this show on the road.
Well, maybe it will.
It's got to be something like maybe outside or. Guess so, yeah. Get with it. Bedtime's in 8 minutes. Left
Bedtime's 8 minutes. Well, they showed up today again, and they started doing some measurements on the house and getting everything, I guess,
ready for the
whatever they're going to do. I know they said they was going to be bringing in a bunch of rebar, and just a second. Let me change that over there.
All right, R Stone, what are you doing?
Change this. All right, maybe that'll make it quick jumping. But so today they showed up, which they was telling us that they're going to be bringing in a bunch of rebar, and I guess what they are going to be doing, even though they will dig down, take a trencher and dig down along the pad, and then they're going to pour concrete all the way around it.
Up close and personal, Brandon.
Yeah, might as well.
Cassie said, well, now Brandon done gone and messed it up.
I know. It just irritates me. It's messed up. But so anyways, wonder what, well, nothing will probably happen tomorrow because it's weekend.
Yeah, I'll probably start back up Monday.
Hey, Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Liz. How are y'all?
Hey.
So I'm going to try to get in the groove here.
I finally made you live. Hello from Southern California. Hello, Tammy. Great news on the house.
Yep, really good news. We have, we're getting ready to move the goats again. And still, which you'll see it in the video coming out here in a few days, but we still got a coyote or something stalking the turkeys. So this morning I caught one of the turkeys on camera, and it's so crazy that I went back and watched this turkey. Every morning at 9:05 is when she comes through, and she goes to lay her egg, and then she comes right back through at 10:05. How they know the time, I couldn't tell you, but it is 9:05 every morning. She goes back through. But anyways, I ended up finding the hen. I found the remains of another one, but we're going to be building some pens to get all the turkeys and everything pinned up.
June has a perfect picture.
That's so awesome.
I poked myself with a twig
All right,
that I
now
found in my shoe and
I'm gonna get busy.
made myself bleed.
Hey, Ronnie, y'all using a laptop or phone?
Computer.
Nope, we're just using our desktop.
Brenda says excited about the work going on about the house. What happened to Jerry's tail feathers? Him getting in fights.
That's from him getting in fights, but we're going to be getting rid of a couple of the toms. Maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But then I got to thinking, I don't know if I want to get rid of all the toms because we still have 5 hens, and I need to look up and see how many hens a tom can cover.
Yeah, because we have the 2. Well, we have 3 toms total.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the blue, and then we have Jerry and Jerry's friend.
Yeah.
So Jerry and Jerry's friend, I like them too.
Yeah.
Our kids were very excited about the 2 hats you gave us at the auction. They are excited for our move to Oklahoma.
That's awesome.
That's CAAS auctions.
That's awesome. Yeah, they I met them at the auction. And
is that the one from Canada?
Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait until y'all move down here. Be super excited to come. Once we come up that way, I'd love to come see your animals and say hi and just welcome y'all to Oklahoma.
Can you put the turkeys in with the guineas? We could, but that would probably be swamped. Turkeys are a little bit bigger, or quite bigger than those guineas.
Yeah, we are in the process of building another pen. I'm going to be building it out of the rebar, which we got a really good start on it today. So hopefully we get it all together. I was looking into buying one of the pens we already got, but $278 or $79. Those things are pretty flimsy, and I put the math to it, and just to go buy rebar and build it myself, I think I can build it for cheaper, and it will be a lot more sturdier, and I can add things that I want to add to it, like the roost and stuff like that.
Living Love Loving says 1 to 10 hens per tom. So 1 tom can have 10.
Okay.
But are you trying to breed purebred turkeys? So right now we know that we're not doing pure because obviously all of them are running with all of them. But eventually you think we'll do turkeys purebred? Or
yeah, so we do have purebred. We have Oscar. What is he?
The one that passed?
Not Oscar.
Jerry?
Jerry, yeah.
Jerry's a...
Well, anyways, we have 3 hens that is his breed. The other ones are the bourbon reds. Those 2 bourbon reds. So you're going to have a bourbon red crossed with a whatever.
Yeah, but how do you know which one's the daddy?
Because I mean, we'll have to get rid of the blue. But yeah, right now we don't have full blood. They're just turkeys.
Royal Palm. Yeah, I knew I was going to say British White, but that's the cow.
It's a Bobcat Lynx. You showed your short video earlier today. I'm hoping we can catch that dude. I have got traps set everywhere, so hopefully we can catch him.
If all hens run with all toms, chicks will not be purebred. That's what I was trying to get. Tina says, hello, Brand Steph. Excited to see that the porta potty has been delivered.
It is, and I cannot wait. Which 3 days in a row, and we spoke with the contractor, and sounds like they're moving really, really quick. So my goodness, guys, it's here.
Finally. I just hope they don't go into some kind of spell where they order something and it's on back order or something like that. I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself.
Is it time for some type of chicken tractor? Terry, we're making a pen. It's 20 by 10. It's about the same size as the other, but it's going to be a lot more sturdier. Hello
Hey,
from
Lori.
Ohio. Lazy days ahead. No worry, Lori. Okay, talking to Lori. Can you put the turkeys in the guineas? Hey guys, Kevin.
Now, Brandon, stay out of the porta potty.
Hey,
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hey, at least I won't have to walk all the way back down the house. I can promise you, I'm going to be the first one to use it for anybody to use it.
Whatever. Addison was, she got real close in there and was looking for the blue water. She was cracking me up.
How's the weather? How is all the kids doing?
They're good.
The weather's good, doing good. The first day out of school, man, we've had fun today. It's been warm, but we got a lot of things accomplished today. And we was going to try to go live like during the day, like we did the other day.
We was more busy today than any day.
Yeah, we've been really, really busy today.
Let's see here. I can't wait to see how that chicken pen turns out. That will be neat.
I'm hoping we'll see. I've got about 4 or 5 hours in it today.
Once they actually get started on their new home, how long will it take to complete? So they give us about a 3 to 5 month estimation, because they say if it's completely nice like today, if it's like today, every single day they can have it up and make sometimes even 2 months. So 2 to 3 months. We're shooting for like what, October, November?
The end of September, October, somewhere in there. That's what we're shooting for. Yeah. I know one thing is it will be nice to have Christmas in our new home.
Yeah.
Because the first Christmas we come out here, we was in the camper, and I told the kids, I promise you we will be in the tiny home. And we did. 2 days before Christmas, we was here.
Yep.
So hopefully this year we can
have a new house for Christmas.
That's right. Hello, Brandon and Steph from Kansas. I finally got to catch a live. Well, that's awesome.
Cassie says they run on Indian time, so no one really knows.
No, they don't. But
is there to protect the turkey, the time, place it lays its eggs?
Yes, I know the time, the place of this one. Now I'm still monitoring. I set up some more cameras to catch the 2 of the reds. They're laying eggs on the north side of the property. So if I can get them on camera and get in a general location, hopefully I can find them like I did this one today. And it was crazy how I found her. Like I walked along the fence line, then I walked in the tree line, and I was looking at the feathers. Now you're going to have to quit that now.
He does not like June bugs. I love it. I might have to shut that door, huh? But we don't have a Wi-Fi thing up here, so no, I'm not shutting the door.
No, it's yeah. But it was just laying out in the middle of the grass. It wasn't even. It's crazy.
Just in the middle, like not by a tree or
nothing.
Bourbon reds are my favorite. Living Lost Loving says. Well, he's looking for that. Kevin says maybe 2 days before Christmas you'll be in the new house. Y'all like pushing deadlines.
I know, right?
Yep. Hello from Marietta.
Marietta.
Hello from Godly, Texas. Best Christmas present ever.
So literally, she's just bedded down in there. Here in a second.
That's a good hideout.
Well,
I don't see her.
I walked all over. See her now?
There she is. I didn't know that was a video. I thought it was a picture.
I walked all around the trees and everything, but that's where she is at.
So excited for you all. I know.
You got me, Cassie. Look at my face. Look at my face. I cannot stand June bugs.
There's the other one. I know. Let's get back to here. I hate June bugs.
Jesse, I was watching some of your live the other day. I don't remember where y'all was traveling to, but you got in a dead zone, and it was kind of like ours was earlier.
What did the kids do today, the first day of vacation? Pretty much stayed most of the day outside playing ball. Like they, while we was kind of waking up and stuff. Of course, Addison, she wakes us up every
She's
morning.
up at the crack of dawn.
And she was looking for the remote this morning, and I pushed it down in the laundry basket, so I forgot to leave it out. But so they watched TV till about 9 o'clock, and that's when we really get the day started. And they went outside, played ball.
I built on them pins for a good while.
Yeah, we did the pins. I had a couple videos I had to get done.
There's Lori. How are you, Lori? Dean, Kevin. She's sleeping. Oh, she must have got out of the hospital today if she's sleeping at the moment.
Yeah, she did. She was saying she had a little bit of a headache, but nothing like before surgery.
That's awesome.
So that's good.
Hello, laugh out loud.
So happy for you guys. Our house should be ready to move in by October. Awesome.
I can't wait. And then hopefully I can get my license for my petting zoo. And then I'll be all set. Can't wait to see how the chicken pen turns out. I think it's going to be. I wish I'd have went with a little bit thicker rebar though.
Lori said Cassie whines when I send her screenshots of her, and now she's doing it to Brandon. Cassie said, "I learned from you, Lori."
Oh, I got you, Lori. Next time I see you, I know you love hugs. I was wondering why everybody was like the hugging deal. She don't like hugs, so I'm fixing to fix her up. I can see Brandon in that recliner already. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice.
He ain't gonna sit in no recliner.
No, I do.
Hardly ever sat in our recliner in town.
I like to get a recliner and get a laptop, and that way I can edit in a recliner. And if I fall asleep, I'll be in the chair.
Don't drop my laptop.
I'm gonna get my own.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wait, you're gonna have a petting zoo? How did I miss that?
It's always been the plan.
That's at the very beginning. He was not like that because he's like, no one's coming to our house, blah 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 blah. And now it's like we're opposite because I'm more like, I don't really want a lot of people at the house. And he's like, oh yeah, there are gonna be people all here all the time, blah blah blah. Okay.
I just love what animals bring. Animals bring happiness. Is there to protect the turkey? You know the time, yeah.
Sorry to hear.
Hopefully the camel will take care of the predators.
Yeah. Brandon, I will repay you tenfold. Lori said. Hey, just get some June bugs. Or, I mean, he likes snakes too.
No, we ain't playing no game.
I can give you some tips.
Don't satisfy or don't sign off anything until y'all are satisfied and the work meets y'all's
Don't sign off.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we have to. The tribe has some very, very high demands. They're really, really particular, and which that's kind of the reason why we figured out why they picked one color, like for the inside, because all the houses are that color. That way, if something happens, they don't have to
find different paint or whatever. Yeah, I wonder if he's talking about like the Chickasaw Nation homes, because I remember Amy, Brandon's cousin, she used to always tell us, once you get your house, make sure everything is working, just because you can fix it yourself and it'll be a lot faster and a lot easier, but it'll cost you. But because you have to sign a work order and you have to do all this other stuff, it takes a while. Like, even if just a light goes out, it takes a while before they can come out and actually fix it. So she said, make sure, because I think they had something with their porch light when they first got their house, and it took months for them to come and fix it. When they would have came and fixed it like that next day, if she would have told them, hey, the porch light's not working, kind of thing.
Yeah. Good evening, Brandon, and how are y'all doing tonight? We are doing wonderful. Doing wonderful. Bourbon Reds are my favorite.
Lori said, I'm waiting for Zoe and Nick's capybara video to come out. Marsha says, so happy for you guys. Your family deserves it. Brandon also loves snakes.
Yeah, I don't either. I would like to get some baby chicks from your son. Well, maybe we'll have some here soon. We did hatch a bunch off. Oh, Nick, the guineas started hatching off today. They hatched off 2 days early.
They're so cute. They're so little. I like both channels. Looks like Lori and Cassie's both going to that auction tomorrow. Zoe said that will be after the fall auction. Oh, the video.
Stephanie, you will get to have your big Christmas tree this year. Hopefully.
I hope so. I think I finally got you convinced not to have a real tree, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I want a real tree.
Okay. He kind of scared me that one time, and I was like, with everybody's allergies, and now cottonwood is horrible this year. I know y'all seen Leighton's face, but we're just driving down the road anywhere we go, and there is that cottonwood flowers horrible this year.
They're bad.
How many floor plans did you have?
4. Or no, 2.
Yeah, we had 2 because of the size of the house. A 4-bedroom only has 2. I think they said 1 to 3 bedrooms, you get, I think, 4 different plans. But 4-bedroom, you only get 2. And it was like an 800 square foot house or a 1,500 square foot house. So I'm like, I don't know if anybody ever really chooses that 800 square foot house, but
I'm curious, how do your livestock dogs protect your animals? I watch
Raven Tree,
and they have 3 dogs. Are your 2 dogs?
Marima.
We have our dogs in different pens with each animal. So like Carly takes care of the area over there where the chickens are. And then Toby and Dixie have been in the front mama pen. And then little Ann has been in the back pen with the goats. So we just recently tonight moved Toby back there with little Ann because the goats will not let her eat. She starts off, barking at them at first, but then they just overtake her. So we put Toby back there so Toby can take care of it until she learns how to take care of herself.
And we have Carly is Anatolian and Great Pyrenees, was it?
Yeah.
Cassie, correct me. And then Dixie and Toby and little Ann are all Great Pyrenees. So I know she's Anatolian, but she was Anatolian and something else. I think it might have been that. But yeah, so that's just kind of their job. When will little Ann get fixed?
We will probably contact them Monday. We actually just talked about that tonight because we put Toby over there. we'll probably call and set up an appointment to get her fixed next week, and that way we don't have any issues.
Timothy says, my late grandpa used to have at least 150 chickens and roosters. We would order them and they would arrive via UPS. We ordered baby chicks when we first started getting chickens, the cinnamon queens. And we actually got a good hatch of them. Like, they were all good, I think.
Lazy Days Ahead, we are here in Arkansas River Valley Blue Mountain Lake Homestead meetup. I didn't even know that one, I don't guess.
Me neither. I knew there was a bunch going on,
I
but
thought
I
there
haven't
was
heard that one.
in Texas, but can Jerry fly? They can fly a little bit, but for most, no. They roost right over here on our fence line. That's how we count our turkeys every night.
I think the only ones I've seen actually fly was the white hens. And it might have just been one of the hens.
Oh, I got to speed up. I'm a little far behind.
It's all right. Sandy says, I will have to look up cottonwood. I have never heard of it before. Yeah, it is. It's a flower. It's kind of like those, is it dandelions that you blow and it sprinkles all that white, fuzzy, whatever all over. They look kind of like that because you'll just see white, like dandelions floating everywhere, but it's really the cottonwood. It's rough.
My friends also feed her camels cookies as treats. They get so big they look down her. Oh wow.
Because he said I'm a little far behind. You're 30 minutes behind, Brandon.
Hey.
To the tune of Rawhide, scroll, and keep the chat feed scrolling. That's why I stay at the bottom so I don't miss any of the other ones. And then he scrolls the top and kind of scrolls down. And then sometimes we meet in the middle and sometimes we just never do. I got my chicks in the middle, Mickey Jacobson said.
I wished Abby could have got that little camel that she wants.
Oh, so cute.
It was so friendly. I can't believe
Kevin
did not get that camel.
Know. It wasn't that high. Kevin could have got it. Look further up in the middle to see my first comment about the camels. That was a Sharon brother.
Maybe I should send some pics of a few camels from a farm here in Virginia. I visited a few years ago. My friend had 2 bottle feed one of the babies. It's so funny watching a camel drink from. Yes, so we did get to see some of that at the auction, not this go around, but the time before.
Baby camels grow up.
They do, and then they get big.
Kevin said, Brandon and I could have put our money together and still couldn't have afforded that camel.
No, it was good. Lord, I couldn't. I mean, I think that baby one went right at 9,000, and I do believe they PO'd it. Yeah, 9,000 and PO'd it.
Nope, Ranger plays in Broken Arrow. She's gonna miss it. We play, or Addison plays tomorrow.
Who's gonna miss it?
Cassie's missing the auction tomorrow.
Oh.
If one of your kids wanted that camel, would you have bought it no matter the price? We sure had. We sure would have. I just left my live running.
I don't know. I mean,
Dean, we're live again.
It's crazy how much they really are, but I mean, it would be neat to have, but like someone said, I didn't see who said it, but they do get big. And if you have a camel, and most likely as a male, because the females are always way more expensive, you got to have a male because then they get to be mean.
Mick said you would have needed everyone on 2 rows to pool their money for all that stuff Abby wanted. You probably would have needed that whole building.
Kathy said, real Christmas trees are dangerous. My family had a scare with a tree one year as far as potential fire. Yes, I've seen them go up really, really quick.
Abby needs a capybara. What is that, Lori? I guess I'm missing this. Hello from Wynnewood.
Well, hello, Jennifer. Thanks for hopping on here. Timmy says, my late
I already
grand.
read that. We talked about that earlier. That's how the UPS chickens conversation started. Brandon should be a mounted sheriff on a camel.
And monkeys, I used to want a monkey, but no, they're really like kids. They're worse than kids because they've got to be right there with you 24/7.
Oh, okay. Cassie said those brown, ugly, long nose things. Okay.
What?
The capybara, or I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it was those little bear looking things, or little with a long brown nose. They were at the auction.
I didn't see them.
They ended up getting them. They're like giant rats. Barbara says my parents would always keep 2 native hens, and they would lay about 15 to 20 eggs, which they decide to start their hatching. My parents would switch all their eggs with the Rhode Island red eggs.
So that's kind of what we do out here. We have one hen that lays eggs right out here on this hay bale, and I know I put it in a video or made reels about it. So what I do is I'll go get her eggs and I'll replace them with bad eggs. That way, if something does get them, I don't lose an egg. And I have so far, because I started marking them down, she has not set or anything. I have got 27 eggs from this hen. She comes right over here and lays. It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure they're half guinea too.
Yeah, she's got a guinea friend, and
you do not see one without the other.
They are best friends. Best friends. And matter of fact,
I've never seen a turkey beside her.
All the guineas are pinned up, but that guinea runs with this. Well, it has to be because like 85% of the eggs come from right here, and we got so many baby turkeys. So they have to top them sometimes to make them fertile.
I'm talking about the guineas. Nick, in a zombie apocalypse, you would. Oh, I'm not eating that big rat, Lori. The Tammy movies is where I got my name. Mom decided on Tamra, but I've been Tammy most of my life.
Hello, Mr. Eddy, Mrs. Stephanie. God bless you all from Maryland. Brendan
Awesome.
should be a. Oh, you already read that one.
Cassie says, CAS auctions. What kind of auctions do you do? Cassie, they're the ones that are moving to Oklahoma from Canada.
Yeah.
I think we told her about them, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's them. It's exciting.
They must do some type of auctions back
That's what
home
I'm
there.
guessing, yeah. Your live keeps going into commercials. This is the first time I've watched a live that went to commercials.
Good.
Dean says, I'm dangerous at an auction. I won't let no one outbid me.
Well, I'm that way too, especially if it's something that I want.
And then, yes, but I love auctions. I need to know more.
Tomorrow you will see the animals we brought home.
They will, really?
Mm-hmm.
That means I know what I'm videoing next. I'm surprised that people haven't started to grow guinea pigs guinea pigs as a meat source in the United States. It's a very popular meat source in several South America countries.
That's crazy because the auction, it didn't this time, but usually they have hundreds of guinea pigs.
And Trudy said, "You answered my question. Thanks, Brandon. Can't wait to see them." How long can the eggs set before putting in incubator or use them in some form?
Well, I will say this much:
you can eat them that day.
I've had these eggs that just hatched last week. They was outside. That they had been laid for 15 days before we got them into an incubator, and I think there was 48 eggs altogether, and we had 34 hatch off. So that was 15 days, but I also rotate my eggs every single day. So if I got cartons up there, every day when I go in to check the baby chicks and the incubators, I flip the eggs. So they don't just stay in one position.
And you explained before you put them in the incubator?
Do what?
That was explaining before you put them in the incubator?
No, that's just before.
I'm just saying they asked about before you put them in the incubator.
I just put them in the incubator.
You let them sit like 24 hours.
No, I put them straight. If they are shipped to you, if you buy them and they come through the mail, you do get them and let them set for 24 to 48 hours, and then you can put them in the incubator. But if you're just getting them out here in the chicken yard, you can take them, put them straight in the incubator. I do. Everybody else has different ways of doing things. That's just the way I do it. With my baby chicks, once they're hatched off, I have boiled eggs, and I feed them the oak, the yellow oak. I crumble it up and feed that to them the first 2 weeks, and then after that, I will pull them off.
Joe says Brandon doesn't want a monkey because you have to be there 24/7. Stephanie wants you there 24/7. What's the difference? Dean says, I was bidding against a child over a lizard one time. His mama finally made him stop. I won the lizard and then gave it to him. He went from being sad, very, very happy.
Well, I don't know why it's showing more ads. I've done nothing different than I've always done.
Kids can show guinea pigs in 4-H. Show guineas are expensive. Are they the ones you said you got in Dutch's video?
I don't remember what I told him. Sometimes I just ramble on.
Barbara says, Brandon, you and Stephanie have 4 beautiful, manly kids. I think you guys are great parents. Thank you. Lori says, I think you told Dutch you got a donkey, and I was interested on a llama too. I think that might be what you got.
Oh, no, I didn't get a llama. Oh, so they do C and AAS.
Yeah, they have
options.
an exotic.
That is awesome.
Trisha says, Brandon, Stephanie, I laughed watching your video of you two teasing each other. My hubby and I do that as well.
And we had a lot of good comments about that, but believe it or not, some people really think we're serious.
Nick said, CAS, you sure you want to move to Oklahoma? They already have auctions. We need exotic auctions in the southeast, like Alabama.
Well, I mean, it was pretty close that we wasn't going to have this exotic auction here this year. So, hey.
The more auctions, the better, is what we say around here.
I mean, here
Good night, Lori.
I love the way that arena is set up. I've been to several different places, and that is by far the best auction place that I went with exotic auctions. I've been to some exotic auctions like I am not going to go back there, and I would not film there because I was so disgusted at seeing some of the stuff.
Ruthie's got to get up at 6 a.m. to drive 3 hours to see my daughter and her helper pack. If everyone goes okay, they close on their new house June 11th or 12th. Please pray for them that everything goes okay.
We will definitely do that for sure. Prayers are amazing.
Have you ever had a guinea hen sit on her eggs?
No, not that I know of.
They take turns though.
We did learn that guinea eggs lay their eggs in the same nest.
We don't plan to run any auctions in Oklahoma. Our auctions in Alberta will continue without us, and we will export animals from Oklahoma back up to Alberta. We do have consigners with Valles.
Oh, that's really neat.
I love watching y'all. I am so happy about the house.
I am too. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Nick said, but Stephanie, that means more trips to Oklahoma. That's what I'm talking about. You have to come see me.
I know it's always exciting to go prepare for these trips, and then the last day is just like the sad day. I just want to go, just get it over with and go on home.
Pull the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Dean said they canceled our auction tonight. The owner is back in the hospital. Oh, man. Hope he's all right. Susan says, okay, I'm going to head off as it's only 8:33 here and I'm falling asleep. Not a good thing. The male guineas sit on the eggs.
Really? I did not know that.
What about the house? What's going on? You going to explain it again?
So 3 days ago, they showed up with the porta potty. And then the second day, they came out here to check on the porta potty. And then they did a water pressure test. And then today, they started the measurements and talking, kind of told us a little bit how it's going to, I guess they will trench around the slab, and then they're going to pour concrete around it, and then they put concrete on top of it. So I don't know really what they was talking about.
Trying to find my cream for my hands. I don't know what I did with it.
Yep, tomorrow is auction day. It's just the chicken auction here.
Brandon, as a first time walking through the door, will you carry Steph in as a tradition? No, he ain't carrying me.
I will be the first to walk through the door, though.
Oh no.
No, I'm the native Indian.
No, you the not.
Love your family. So nice to see a family. Well, thank you, and thank you so much for watching and showing your support to our channel. Okay, I'm going to head off as it is already 8:33 here, and I'm falling. Oh, you read that a while ago. Kind of caught up where you're at.
They are gonna pour footing, then Brandon on it. Cassie said.
Okay, the brick will sit on it. Okay, I got you. That makes sense.
It'll be a foot race to see who's first. Yeah, we'll see who's first. I'll talk to them guys and let them know.
I just can't wait to walk in and just, yeah, it's just going to be amazing. And we was talking to kids the other day about, we was walking up the hill. Maybe it was yesterday. It's like, can't wait until we just walk up the hill and there's the house there, and then sitting on the back porch and just watching the sun go down. That's going to be an amazing feeling.
I did that today without the house. I was sitting on our back porch. That's supposed to be a back porch, and just watched it. But I had a headache this evening. Too much sun.
I'm really happy the house is getting started. I am too.
Cassie said I'm gonna come and be first.
Well, we're gonna
First
have
to
a
flush
party.
the toilet, anyways. Hug each other and slide in together.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Go from the youngest to the oldest for first entrance into the house.
Hopefully these next few months fly by.
Yeah, because the kids will probably be in school. That may be one of those days that, because we'll have the meeting and we'll get the keys at the meeting, and we will come home and we'll just have to go to the school and pick up the kids, like do a surprise pick up the kids visit.
Yeah.
And so
What is going on here?
it's bad. But they'll be excited. Rock, paper, scissors to see who answers. I can do that. I'll win every time. Gary, it's not your potty. Name says that would make a good video. All of y'all trying to get in the door at the same time when they hand you the keys. But we would have to we'd have to have some stranger or something from down the road or our neighbor or something go and put the camera on the inside so that we can get a good visual of all of us trying to fight in the door.
Yeah.
The 80s called. They want their ringtone back.
I know. I see that. That would make a good video of all.
I just said that. You can't catch up with me and keep reading what I say.
Well, Cassie's on here, so I'm trying to stay caught up. She's gonna call me out.
Any cats on video lately? Not since the last one.
That last one's the only one we've seen, which I didn't check them.
Sounds like it needs barn doors left alone. What is the gas siphon tool that you have, please? You know what it's called?
No, but I got to get another one.
You could probably go to Amazon and type in like gas siphon. Did we get that at Walmart? Or Tractor Supply? Okay, Tractor Supply.
Oh, I found a little egg thief. Found a little egg thief. He looks bored looking too. You better be glad those traps are set off because we got one big possum back there we got to get. How to steal gas 101. It is it's at Tractor Supply. It's I don't remember what they call.
Oh my gosh, my phone is acting dumb.
Yeah, he is definitely a big dude. But that is the first raccoon we've seen in a long, long time.
It's Flow Tool battery powered siphon pump. $32 on Tractor Supply. If you can see that. Okay. Flow Tool. Get back on here.
Kevin said, Cassie, we got one that works on cordless drill. Have your cans full and be gone before anyone notices.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some guys run around in trucks like that.
She said leave it to the cops to have this tool.
We got all the good tools.
Possums will eat the ticks. They'll eat the ticks, but they'll also eat the eggs. And is possums the one that eats the chicken heads? That's
what's been eating all the chicken eggs.
Yeah, I said heads.
Well, it does that too, but it eats the chicken eggs too.
Yeah, my candy. You gotta think like them to catch them. That's right. You got Kevin talking about. You gotta think about whatever. Cassie, you're on a roll. Scott said. Are you gonna have the house furnished before you get the keys?
I'm sure we'll get things.
I mean, do you pick everything out?
No, we'll have to get the furniture and stuff, but
I think what they're talking about, like, can we put the furniture and stuff before we get the keys? Well, we can't really go in it or nothing, put anything in it until we get the keys. But like picking the furniture out and stuff, that may have to be like, I don't know.
I'm not for sure.
Because the day we get the keys, I'm gonna want to sleep into that night, but we probably won't be able to. We'll get the keys and then plan like that weekend or something, or no, maybe that week while the kids are in school, we can go pick out the furniture or something.
Then relocate the possum. We can't. We do relocate them, but we leave them here on the property. It's against the law to relocate here. It's tribal land.
Possum eat eggs.
Yep.
If my memory serves me right, I give like $19.99 or $19.97 for the one at Walmart. We'll be resetting the traps to catch the raccoon and possum.
Yeah. Actually, we got a bunch more traps in the mail somebody sent us.
I think they're cheaper at Walmart. Cassie says I stay in a roll, Scott. I just have to pace myself. Still listening, but getting tired. Have a blessed and restful night. Kamaya, Idaho, checking out. Praying. Well, good night, Charles.
I'm eating some gummy worms.
I'd rather have the guineas eat the ticks than let the possums. Yeah, and that's kind of the reason we got the guineas was for the ticks and to keep the snakes away and stuff like that. But with the predators eating the guineas, we had to lock them up for a while.
But we're going to get it under control. We just, like I said, I think we had 2 coyotes that was stalking the turkeys. We've already took care of those. And then you have your other predators.
I was hoping you were eating dandelions. Good for you.
That's what he is saying without saying.
In North Carolina, it's against the law to relocate possums.
Yeah, and that's the deal here in the South is there is no farmer that wants a raccoon or a possum around their farm. And same thing with town. They're not going to make it in town because then you have your animal control that comes out and sets traps. So just part of it.
Living Life Loving says take measurements for furniture. Pick up the furniture the day after or when you get the keys. Yeah, I guess when it gets a little bit closer, we'll kind of figure out if we want to do that or whatever.
Yeah. So the deals with the owls go for the heads and the crawl because that's where all the food that the Gideon stuff has ate.
Kevin said, moving party, you supply the pork steaks, we'll supply the labor.
Hey, we will definitely have some of that.
Do y'all eat possums and raccoons? I don't, but a lot of people do where I come from, southern Alabama.
No, we don't. We don't eat
Nick,
them.
do you eat them?
I think it would be awesome if y'all grab sleeping bags for the first time. That might be what happens because we'll probably have the keys and still sleep down here until we get all of our stuff in there. Like couches and stuff like dressers.
So will we still have our electricity will still be hooked up down here, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be different electricity.
Okay. I just thought of that and was like, oh no. Just a question. How come no one buys the fence panels that are small rectangles so the critters stay out and other animals stay in?
So we do have the fence panels that do that. Just the problem is it
They
costs so
cost
much money
a lot more.
to get your whole property like that. Now we do have enough of panels to go down one side of it, but we have since went to using Premier One fencing to move the goats around. So that's been working out pretty good. Dean says, Brandon, scared of snakes, but he eats them worms. Yep. Boy, I used to eat some tequila worms.
Nick said, no, but I have a neighbor that took the possums we caught for eating. Yuck. That's what was that? Spider scared me. Nick eats raccoon all the time.
Huh?
That's what Cassie said. Kathy says, oh, I guess I didn't realize they were more expensive. Yeah, we would have had this whole place lined out if not.
Yeah, they're about $27 a piece, but if you buy more than 20, I think they go down to like $25. So, I mean, last year we did buy almost $3,000 worth.
Those panels don't work well for pasture management like you do with your animals.
No, and that's what I liked about the Premier One fencing. And when we went up to Gary and Cassie's, in all their videos, you see that they use the Premier One fencing. But I guess I just never really realized how they, on the corners, they use the T-posts. But Gary showed me how he did it, and we're going to try to set some up like that. How are y'all guys doing on Friday night? We are doing wonderful. Just sitting out, hanging out with all of our friends.
Love watching your videos. Arms Family and Hidden Heights sent me over.
That is awesome. Well, thanks for coming over.
Cassie said, all right, gotta get up early. I'm not as young as Brandon and Stephanie. I need my beauty sleep. Whatever.
I think she is.
Are you really older than Brandon?
I don't know.
I can't say me, but I loved Premier One until I had multiple bucks. Then had to cut up my fence to get horns out of it. We got the chicken wire, the poultry netting one this time. So hopefully they don't get their heads in it.
Think how many panels to line the perimeter? Oh wow, I couldn't even.
Oh, she's younger than Brandon. Be 40 in October.
Really?
You're a year and a couple months. No, a year older than Brandon. I mean younger than Brandon. Is there a reason why you don't put hay in your nesting boxes? Those new pens are looking great.
So we don't put hay in because we have they have rollers. Now we did put some fake hay in there just to get them used to laying, but now we have some mats that we're going to cut into so the eggs roll down.
40 in October 12th. Oh, Kevin said 25th here. Kevin, you gonna be 40 in October also? I'm just kidding. I think they were both a lot younger, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. There's no telling how many panels it would take to go around this whole place.
Let's have a birthday party at the cottage.
30, 60. I know there's 90. I don't know. A bunch.
What are you talking about?
How many panels get around this whole place?
Oh. No, only 39. Kevin's a couple of years younger.
I love the Premier One until I had
Still
multiple
old for me.
bucks. Then had to cut up my fence to get horns out. So I learned on that what you do is you buy one of those. I
Did you
use
see?
the ones you plug into electricity, and to get a higher voltage. And once they hit that a few times, nope. But I've actually lost one too to Premier One, but that was because we wasn't actually living out here at
We
the
was
time.
newlyweds on farm life.
Yeah. Hey guys, love watching you all. Missed a few of your shows. Been feeling bad lately. Well, we hope you get to feeling better. I know it's almost impossible to watch all of them. We have so many of our friends that we try to keep up with everybody's. And like after we get off here, she'll go to bed and I'll stay up for a little while and I'll watch some videos and try to catch up on some. Like I seen Cassie's. I think they did a live today on catching up with the walkers.
Gary surprises me with those videos, and it doesn't help that the notifications for him, they'll pop up and then he'll be getting off the live, and I'm like, well, poo on you. Is that roll of electric fencing cheaper than the Premier fencing? I know we can't afford that fancy fencing.
A row of the fencing, a big row, 100-foot row of the 4x4 panels. You're looking about $425, and I can get a roll of the Premier One fencing, 164 feet, for $220. So the Premier One's a lot cheaper than actually getting the metal.
Ann said, I'll be 74 next week. Well, happy birthday. Happy early birthday.
74.
I will be.
Or boy, I hope I make it that far.
Well, I'll be 34, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will be able to just go in the house and just look around, sit on the floor, and take it all in. I can't wait to just smell the new carpet. It's amazing.
Yep. Lay in the carpet floor.
Yes.
Does Leighton have dibs on the tiny house when the new house is finished?
No.
We'll get it because we'll get all of our stuff out of here, and
So I don't know. We should move later on. Later on,
yeah, maybe later on or something. But we'll get everything cleared out of here and get it all clean and.
It might be more of a hangout. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Which we did find out on this part is so our whole theory by having this tiny home here, this is what we was going to use for our friends and stuff to come over. But unfortunately, to do that, well, I guess we're going to have to, is we have to get another water meter to actually hook onto this. Even when they go to hook up our house here, our water's got to be cut off here so they can connect there. So
Kevin said it'll be the office building and gift shop for the petting zoo.
yeah,
Don't give them ideas.
hey, yeah, be this, yeah. So it's perfect. You drive in, you got your animals on the side, and you got your little fish ponds over here. Everybody throw some fish feed out there. Yeah, it's going to look good.
I'm moving.
How are things coming along in Sulphur? Some of our friends are still waiting to try to get back into their place from the F2 that came through. It's real slow now. Everything now is all paperwork. The trees and the debris and all that's cleaned up for the most part in the residential area. Now in the town area, that's still the way it is. It's been put up a fence around it, and they got to wait for certain people to come in and take a look at it.
Kevin said you sell the cups of feed for $5, and it makes the feed bill go way down.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you need to quit hanging out with Kevin.
Well, we're fixing to make the feed bill go way down.
Yes, Stephanie, you'll be moving up the hill. Yeah, I'll be staying up the hill. We get together once a week for dinner and Bible study. She said a second ago, I had all the girls, daughters, and granddaughters for Bible tonight. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Here's a Steph, are you really only 34? I'm only 33 till February. You're just a baby. I think Stephanie should get the tiny house for a woman cave. Yes, a woman cave. Love it, Kay. More
woman / animal.
They can have the bedroom. Schedule visits during morning and evening feed up time. That way you don't have to feed. Left alone. Oh, yeah?
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Do like a break in the middle.
I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to try some. It might not be open to public. It might just be to, I don't know. We'll see. I have all kinds of ideas come up all the time. She said.
Should. Steph is a youngin'. I sure am. Y'all make me feel so young.
Did Kayson get to eat Charleston's after his doctor appointment yesterday?
No, he actually chose. He wanted to get the super salad at Taco Casa.
He likes that.
So we went there, and he always only eats half of it, and then always brings the other half home for Dad, which we know, and most of y'all know probably, Taco Casa, any of taco places, you can't really bring that home because by the time it gets home, a burrito would be fine. You can reheat it, but any kind of tacos,
it's all soggy.
It's all soggy, and you just can't reheat it or nothing. So he pretends like he eats it, and then we end up throwing it away.
I think it's just cool how Kayson.
He's the most sharing person.
Yes, he is. He's all about sharing with everybody.
Yes,
and that's what we tell him is just he's so loving and caring. Now, don't get me wrong, he's got an attitude too. All of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids are not perfect by no means.
They're like their dad.
I don't want everybody to think we just got angels. We have kids just like everybody else's. He's got a heart of gold, Kevin said. Yes, he does.
Sammy Steph, you and the girls can make your tiny house into a female cave, just you and the girls. You're the same age as my sister, Steph. They are 15 years between us. She will be 34 in September. Awesome. Connie says, a huge tree limb dropped between my neighbor's place and mine today. Scared me as only by mercy of God no children were playing in that area as they normally do. Gonna go listen to y'all in bed. This grandma is a bit tired. Well, good night, Meg. Nachos suck just walking across the parking lot at the auction.
Yeah, they're just soggy.
Yep.
Yeah, good night.
That's what I ended up having. He had the super salad, and then I had the super, which is more like a taco in a bowl. But then I had the super nachos, which was all of it, and it wasn't that great. It looks better on the picture.
And said, I want to try that new Native American restaurant in Pawhuska. I did not know they had one.
I don't eat nachos or Mexican food. Diane, I would not be able to.
You wouldn't make it around this area.
That's all they got around here.
We love it, though. Love it.
You can tap into the. Oh. Next Thursday, May 23rd, is my wedding anniversary. 38 years with my best friend. Awesome.
That is awesome. So here in just a little bit, I'm going to go over and get the rest of the guineas out of the incubator and put them in the brooder. I think so far we've had 15 of them hatch, which is weird. They hatched 2 days early. That's crazy. I went and checked on them this morning. They was hatching in the turners.
Kevin says they may have been trying to do us a favor when they weren't bringing the food to us. Yeah, it might have been. What? No Mexican food? That's un-Texan, my fella. Does anyone know what's going on with Nico and Natalie's Brown's farm? I've been watching their videos.
They've had a lot of things going on. He kind of explains it in his last video. With life going on, work, and busy with doctor's appointments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing. He did get on a live one night and said that they have been missing in action, but it's hard. To get out videos, every, 2 times a week. I think he was doing 2 times a week in a live. It's hard. Even Kevin's doing 2 times in a week in a live.
It's hard because they got both of them have full-time jobs. They got 3 kids. They got a farm. Plus you have to top off some videos also, and like the editing, and
like he kind of said in his video the other night was, they was farming way before they got into YouTube, and they're kind of used to, just going through, and we do it from time to time, just come in and just take care of all the animals and go. But now that, this is what we do full time, we're able to create more content that way, but still it's a job, but as far as I know, they're doing well. I talk to him from time to time, and that little baby's doing wonderful though.
He's doing awesome. It's crazy how surgeries have came a long way.
Yeah. Just like Kimberly, just having brain surgery. 3 days.
It's like nothing.
Just like nothing. 2 or 3 days, I think.
Mm-hmm. And she's home.
She's home. That's crazy.
Awesome God we have. May God continue to watch over and heal her. I don't think I have ever not liked Mexican food. Me neither. I've always been a burrito girl. Just like me and Kayson have the same taste buds. Well, I say that, but then he eats some crazy stuff.
And
that I'm like, oh, wow.
Chestnut, Nick and Zoe, 2 videos, 2 lives, 3 kids, both working is a grind. And it is. Nick and Zoe, same deal. Nick's got a full-time job. They got kids to attend to. They got sports to go to. And then you still got to go home. Most of the time when you go to all the sporting events, when you go home, it's dark when you take care of all the animals, and you can't record, or you're in a hurry to get it all done. So there's a lot more behind making videos than what a lot of people think.
Ms. Cat says, Henhouse Farm sent me to your channel, and I'm glad they did. Sending love from Colorado. Amazing how you involve your children in taking care of the farm and animals. God bless you all.
Well, thank you so much for coming over here, Miss Cat.
Kevin said something.
Well, I'm going to have to go check that out.
Know. I'm like...
How long ago was that?
I was going to say, unless it was a long time ago. Trisha says, how is Bushwhacker? He is just too funny.
Oh, my gosh.
I wish we would have had a video tonight.
We will video... I will make a reel of Bushwhacker in the morning. That boy will be right here waiting on me coming out, or her coming out of the house. We've been putting a little bit extra time into Bushwhacker, and he is just a little turd.
We had the side-by-side going down tonight, and he was like, thought we had food or something, which we did have dog food, but he was running towards us, and then we'd get closer with the side-by-side. He'd start kind of bucking and taking off the other way. He's cracking me up. Judy says, from San Jose, California, I'll be 72 on the real Memorial Day, May 30th. Come July 11th, we will be married 55 years and we are best friends. We were high school sweethearts. God bless you and your beautiful family. That's awesome. I get excited when people say they were like high school sweethearts because most parents are like, y'all are not gonna last, y'all blah 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 blah, and a lot of them don't, but there are some that last, and that's pretty awesome.
Thanks for the update on the Brown family. I've been watching for updates on Pharaoh. He is doing wonderful.
Have you got rid of Jack and Jill?
Not yet.
Something donkey. Not yet, but soon.
Soon. They are leaving.
We did not have Mexican placed in southern Minnesota till I got out of the Army in 1974.
Oh, wow.
Sid. Saucy Calf restaurant in Pawhuska.
I do want to go out to Florida and go out to Nico's place.
Yeah. Oh, Pam says high school sweethearts here too. 49 years married, June 1st. That's amazing. We were almost high school sweethearts. It was only like, 2 years after? Not really high school sweethearts. We didn't go to school together. But I'm talking about right after I got out of school. We met senior year in high school, married 59 years in a few days. Hashtag hire back Farmer Rit.
I know. I've seen where you fired him.
There's a restaurant like that in Midland, Texas. Walking Mexican to the left, Chinese to the right. That'd be good. We had a Chinese restaurant we used to go to every Sunday after church. And then they went to their families or something and never came back. But it was hit by the tornado this time.
Yeah.
But it's still like.
He said he got married at 17 years old. 17.
I miss it, even though all I got was chicken and rice. But it was good chicken and rice.
There's another Chinese restaurant we went to, but we went one time, not back. It cost us $89. And I said, not again. Was that
Close Valley?
Yeah.
That was when you just had your gallbladder out.
Yeah. Kevin said, I hope you're wanting high school sweethearts. Brandon would be
picking you up from recess.
I knew you set that
up. We met our farmers only 11 years ago. Love at first sight, so to speak, left alone.
That's awesome.
In a marriage, it's not 50-50. It's 100% from both. Total teamwork from both husband and wife.
Yeah, it's ups and downs. And that's what I tell people when I deal with them at work. They're fighting and stuff. And, I tell them it's like, everybody's got problems. Everybody's got mental problems. They just know how to take care of them. And sometimes you get to a point where, you think you can't take care of them. And then that's when the domestics and stuff come and play. And this one guy looked at me it's been about 2 weeks ago. And him and his wife was arguing. It's just verbal or whatever. And I was like, y'all can work through this. Everybody has verbal arguments and stuff. I was like, even me. And he's like, huh? I'm like, yes, that's just part of being married. You learn to work through everything. And just some people just never experience it, I guess. But anyways.
I hear domestics are scary, Brandon.
It definitely can be. Show up and the man's beating the woman, and then you go to handcuffing the man, and then the woman starts beating on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no-win.
If you farm, it's worse.
That ain't no joke, especially if you're together 24/7. But which, you know, me working a little bit now, that helps. But, you know, at first you don't think that at first when we moved out here, but then you know, you got to have your separation.
I married my high school sweetheart, but he was in a car wreck, and passed away. And God sent me another great man. Well, I'm glad he sent you another one. I'm sorry to hear that your first one. I think you said that before on here.
Yeah.
Marriage works when husbands and wives share all responsibilities. Yep. I'll have to have a shower tonight. I smell like off.
I know. I had to spray a bunch on me this morning. But yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, we probably better cut this short because I still got to do feed the baby chicks and incubator stuff. I just want to hop on here and I don't know, just kind of like the end of the night deal. I just look forward to it, especially when I look down and start reading some of the comments. I'm just like, oh, I want to do a live. And we just did the one last night, but I don't know. We may periodically just hop on during the day and do a live for, you know, 15, 20 minutes, just kind of let y'all catch up on what's going on. And if we do that now, you know, y'all got to keep the secrets in, you know, because sometimes in those lives you'll see secrets. But anyways, we're going to hop off here and finish up our night. But we just want to thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support to our family, our farm, and and our animals. It's just so amazing how much y'all support us by watching our videos, leaving comments, and we can't thank y'all enough. That's the reason why I enjoy hopping on here and spending time with y'all, because that's at least what we can do. So anyways, we're going to sign off for tonight. Hope each and every one of y'all have a wonderful night. God bless, guys.
Good night.